Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to To Be Told. I hear feedback. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to True Be Told tonight. We're edited again on tonight, so my apologies. Having technical difficulties. Not sure what's the problem, but I will be checking out to see what's the issue going on. But anywho, we welcome you again tonight to Truth Be Told, where we distribute truth and nothing but truth. It is a continuous of the R.Kelly case. So I'm gonna bring the panel up. Starting with Mr. Bass. Mr. Bass, come on up, please.
Good evening, good evening. Peace and blessings. Welcome to the Truth Be Told. Good evening, family. We're glad to have you here with us tonight, and I hope you enjoy the show. Peace.
All right. Next up, Mr. He's not in right now. Him or Kish, they will be in shortly. But I got Trey Lynn. Trey Lynn, come on up.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Truth Be Told, where we keep it real and give you nothing but the facts. So, subscribe, like, share, comment, tell a friend, tell everybody that we out here giving you this good, absolute truth. Peace.
Next up, we have my girl V. V, come on up.
Hey guys, I just want to give a big shout out to everyone for being our supporters, old and new. We really appreciate you for helping us out, for watching our videos, liking and sharing, and telling your friends. We appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. True that, true that.
Okay, and you guys, you already know my boy Terry couldn't be in tonight. Him and the family having travel, they're traveling. So safe travels, Terry. I know you watching Safe Travels, love. So okay, we have a couple that are not in right now, but they will be tuning in shortly. So we're just gonna get right into it on tonight. Because I have to see what's going on with my my devices. So how was you all's day on today?
Great, great.
All right, all right.
My day was pretty good. Glad to be here. Yes. Glad to get this goodness and talk about this R.Kelly trial again.
That's
Mhm.
right.
Yes.
All right. Ladies, if you all could check your devices, I hear feedback. I'm gonna go on mute.
What about, can you hear it?
Hello? Okay.
Can you hear me?
Blessings, everybody. How y'all doing?
Hey, mister.
All right now. You know, sorry everybody for the technical difficulties. Sometimes internet runs a little slow. But that's okay. We still here. We here, and we're gonna talk about this tonight. So, man, everybody doing good?
Wonderful,
All
wonderful.
right, all right. Let's do this, y'all. So, man, this R. Kelly trial is going on today. So it seems like it's heating up. What you think, boss lady?
Yeah, it's heating up. Yeah, it's getting real heated. So y'all, I haven't had my supper for the night, so y'all will be seeing me munching as I discuss this Kelly case. Cause it's just discombobulation tonight, but hey, we good, Mister. So you done made it in. So your girl Kish, she'll be in shortly, and Mr. Terry, he's traveling with family. So we wish him safe travels as they all drive or go to their destination. So how was your day, Mister?
Monday is always interesting, but hey,
Oh,
I'm here.
all
I can't
right. So
complain,
it
man.
sounds better. It sounds better. I don't hear the feedback.
I don't either, but I'm sorry I came in late, y'all. I mean, work
It's
always,
okay.
I gotta always handle that work, man. Take care of the home. So, but anyway,
That's
we
okay.
here. So, let's get this content rolling.
Yeah, I couldn't log into my StreamYard from my PC. It said that I didn't have an account. So I'm trying to figure that part out, see what's going on around there. So that's what I will be spending time on tonight. So let's get this ball rolling. Okay, here you see Jane also confirms that it was her aunt Stephanie, aka Sparkle, that leaked the alleged sex tape to the public. Was what Denise said in court on yesterday as she was questioned. She stated that her aunt had leaked the sex tapes or whatever pertaining to R. Kelly and the Youngs. Run it.
Yeah, I was really shocked, but not shocked at how the aunt really has more to do with it than what she say. And she even went on Instagram and you know ranted her story. But when you guilty, you do guilty things.
True
And
that.
she yeah, thank you, Miss V. You guilty, you do guilty things. And she just she making herself look bad. She at this point she need to shut up. Shut up.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree. I agree.
Yeah. So you just wonder what's gonna come up next. It's like kind of sitting on edge with this, but you don't know it till the next day, after they're in court. So, and the things that the young lady is saying in court is, whoa, it's pretty rough. It's interestingly rough, to say the least bit. But we here to report the news. There we
Yes.
go. Let's get it.
Hey y'all, it's Sparkle. I have my phone here because I have notes that I want to make sure that I say everything that I want to say today. And forgive the bolting of the jets overhead. We have the air water show here. I want to put a few things in context. I'm letting those who really know, support, and love me know that this is a family feud. Yesterday was a day I didn't think I'd ever see. Nevertheless, at this point, I'm pretty much prepared for anything. After I learned my niece was cooperating with the investigators, I prayed and I thanked God. Also, I did some thinking, as I often do, throughout this whole process. Asked myself, if I were them, what could be said that legitimately make this make sense and spare them from crazy? My answer is nothing. Knowing that there's no right answer to explain their ongoing actions and years of support for Robert once learning about that tape, the clear plan is to try to take me down because I've been so vocal. I knew that there was some anger and resentment because of my stance, which is why I'm like, okay, they're going to handle it their way, and I'm going to handle it my way. And I was thinking, one day my niece will be older and we'll have a real heart-to-heart conversation. And there's no expiration on this concept, but I'm very clear that day ain't close. I know us speaking privately and candidly to her looks like betrayal of her mother. But now being an adult, I was hoping she was closer to being more independent thinking at this point. Yesterday, my niece she absolutely doing the will of her mom. This is another form of the terrible decision making of her mom. And in my opinion, the unfortunate continuing allegiance to Robert. As the youngest of the group, and all I've ever known was family and community. So I operated from that space from the beginning of my career by bringing them in to show them that it was not just about me, but about us getting this record deal that I was about to get. We were a gospel group just years prior, so me thinking about them for them was partly programmed in me, all I knew. Again, because Robert was given the opportunity to have his own imprint record label, I introduced my sister, my brother-in-law, and my niece to Robert at CRC Studios in '97 in hopes of landing my niece a career as an artist in this industry. Not a concert, as she testified. I didn't stop there. I asked Robert to check out my brother-in-law, who played the guitar, and other family members in hopes he'd assist them with their musical careers as well. I'm saying this again to say not all that you heard yesterday from my niece is true. I don't want to hinder this legal process, I don't, but to testify that I had my niece sit on Robert's lap and rub his head and have her ask him to be her godfather is an absolute fucking lie. You all cannot imagine the hurt that comes from pain caused by the people that you live and are willing to die for. Another lie. Robert and I were never in a romantic relationship. Never. To show you sabotage is a highly priority within them. If Robert and I were in a romantic relationship, you and your mom was cool allowing you to start a relationship with him, again, no right answers for their actions. This journey of mine, I started with the greatest of intentions, and all I've gotten from it is hell. This is not how we were raised, and it has fucked up family names, relationships, and death, allegedly. Enough is enough. I've endured being not believed before, so my niece's false statements don't bother me as much as her mindset and willingness to tell the lies. I'm certain it's from her mom, certain. But she's now old enough to start bearing some level of responsibility of her actions. I love her more than life itself. So this is all I'm going to say regarding her and her mother, unless I have to. Hey y'all, it's Sparkle.
And there you have it. Those were the comments coming from her Aunt Sparkle in reference to what she stated on the stand on yesterday. So, like stated, this is a movie. Everything that's being spoke about, everything that's going on, the lies in which we exposed and talked about on yesterday. So, however, here it is, you have the aunt coming out stating that they are lies. So, V, what you think about that, love?
First of all, I don't know if she has an attorney, but she need one because somebody needs to advise her not to make that bootleg scripted mess that she was reading out that phone, because it just makes her look guilty, like she was lying. I don't believe it one bit. I kind of believe Jane as far as that. Some stuff I don't believe Jane, but on that, what Jane said about the aunt, I do believe that she did. And it just seemed like they all trying to throw each other under the bus. I believe she's scared that she about to get subpoenaed and blah, blah, blah. And then if they pull her ex-husband up in there, if they pull a public announcement up in there to tell what was going on back in the day, because, you know, they have knowledge of that. So she would have been better off just shutting up. That's all I gotta say.
True that.
True,
I
true
agree.
that.
I agree. 100%. Yeah, they're all snitching. It's like I believe her father passed away, so now it's like all of the stuff is coming out. Now everybody can talk. Maybe the father had a gag order on all of them, but father is deceased. Now everybody is talking and pointing their hands, but Stephanie Sparkle Edwards, you are wrong for your part. And no matter what you say, it still's going to show that you are wrong for your part in this situation and introducing them and allowing this to happen. That's your niece. You're supposed to guard your niece like a person would guard their children with your life, and to allow that to happen to your niece, and you coached her to all the things to do, what to do. Because I know better than that. A girl sitting on a man's lap rubbing his head, that's grown woman stuff. That's not okay. Not okay.
Not at all.
All right. So
Hey,
hey,
that's
Mister, so what's good? What you think?
hey. Well, if that wasn't scripted, I don't know what it is, man. I mean, hell, she looked like she was sound like she was at a hotel, by the airport.
Was somebody flushing the commode, Mister, behind her in the video?
It sound like it.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, I had to look at it again. I'm like, man, that's Sparkle. I'm like, yeah, it ain't how I remember, but time, age comes with time. So but to sit up there, man, and just say, man, okay, man, my niece lied on this stand and this and that, y'all all lying.
Absolutely, Mister.
Everybody lying anyway. So I'm like, man, y'all look, you got paid, she got paid, the parents got
The
paid,
mama got paid. All of them got paid.
Everybody got paid.
Pretty much, Mister. If the dad had a gag order, he probably found out what everybody done. That's why they didn't talk when the dad was living. They wait till he died.
Facts. True that.
Yeah, the dad was like,
Traylene,
man,
I think like when you come off, excuse me, Mister, I think when you come off a mute, Traylene, like you have a feedback. Come off a mute again. Yeah, you have like a feedback.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Mister. So what you think about that?
Trying to save Grace, save herself. Shoot, hey, it looked like everybody about to get in some trouble. Sound like to me,
As we stated yesterday, Mister, it's a dysfunctional family. All of them got paid. All of them was doing something. They was all in on it. So now what they're doing is they're throwing each other under the bus. But is this gonna help kids or will it hurt them? Ivy, a Mister, will it help him or will it hurt him?
Man, it might help him.
I told you I'm Hail Marys, right?
I mean, they in Chi-Town. Man. That's Kale City.
Yeah,
I agree. Kale's been running that for a long time. And it's a lot of people that love that man up there. So man, people gonna go through all lengths, man, to try to make sure this man get free. He got that badass attorney, and I mean, this ain't gonna be like New York. So
True.
I just believe, man, the truth is about to hit the fan. The real truth. So
you mean the issue's about to hit the fan? Because that's what that's gonna be.
Yeah, so I said, this may help him because like she's going, so you mean to tell me throughout the trial that she's gonna be going on there when they're talking and throwing her under the bus, and she's gonna be going on there stating they all lying?
Like make a bootleg press conference for herself. That's the dumbest thing.
Right.
And then she's steady trying to throw the mama up under the bus. It looked like her focus is trying to divert the blame to her mother, to Jane's mother. And I just was like, this is a joke here with what she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Herself.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she been subpoenaed to court.
Why she they never? No.
Why she don't have to testify?
You'll get this man.
I mean, you know, that's your niece.
Drill knew the whole time. The wife, the family, all of them knew allegedly. Everything that Truth Be Told TV is stating on this live on tonight, moving forward, is allegedly. It's one's opinion, so it's just alleged. But yeah, they all knew about it. They all knew about it. So, like stated, will it help or hurt? Lies, lies, lies.
Well, I know, man. It sounds like it's gonna hurt them, you know, for the
Mm-hmm.
simple fact that you know, hush money, hush money, Gary come into play sooner or later. Somebody gonna have to talk about, man, where this money went. You know, because I know there's documentation, records of him, man, withdrawing this money or whoever he had over his money, taking this certain amount of money out. The minute that he get to tell him about, well, you know, I gave them this, you know, because they got to accuse me. He could say, man, they was accusing me of messing with her and this and that. And they don't even know if the tape is even authentic. They already saying they don't know if it's authentic, you know. So I'm like, shit, there's a possibility, man. This man could walk. You know, I mean, he still got that going on in, you know, New York, that time for New York, though. But man, shit. Look, Bill Cosby, you know, like y'all said the other night, Bill Cosby, what'd he do? 5 years, you say?
4
4?
4 to 5. R.Kelly working on his fourth one.
You know, he still got catalog music, you know. So hey, you know, yeah, I wish I can just be watching this trial, you know, so I can see for myself, man. But I think, man, it's gonna be a lot of stuff to hit the fan, you know. And I'm just waiting to see if he's gonna talk. But I mean, he really don't have to because he has a lawyer that talks for him and then knows her stuff. So you know, and then Sparkle ended up sitting up there just looking. Oh, this is coming back up. You know, she been ducking and dodging this for years. You know, because man, shit, she knows she guilty too.
True, Mister. True. Okay, so what you think, Trey Lynn?
I agree. I definitely agree. See, we all know when the money stopped, everybody came pushing to wanted to sue and talk all say all the stuff they wanted to say, but long as that money train was going, wasn't nobody saying much or nothing. And with Sparkle, she just need to shut up. She just need to shut up and let the trial happen. If the niece gonna talk, the niece gonna talk. But everybody got some part of the guilt in that.
True that.
What was that she was who was she talking about when she said alleged death? Did you hear her say?
I believe the father. I believe
The
the father, but that was harsh to say alleged.
either he. What you mean? That didn't. That.
Yeah. To say alleged death, I mean, he the only one that passed that to my knowledge in their family, but putting alleged there, that's trying to say he didn't pass,
Yeah,
that might be a story for a different day.
like it's questionable about the death. That's why I was like, I didn't really understand what she was talking about there. That's why she should have just shut up.
So what do y'all think Kel gonna do? You know, I mean, he is in Chicago. It is going down. You know, I mean, they was quick to have a jury. You know, that one day jury pick. You know, I don't know if that's leaning to the favor of him or against him, but they it seem like they're trying to have a speedy trials. That is what they say. And with that speedy trial, man, you know, they can overlook a lot of things. But man, when you have an experienced lawyer like Kel's got, that man, she gonna eat that up. I mean, you know, to me, they seem like they playing right into his hands. You know, this man might be wrong, and you know, he might allegedly done all this. You know, hey, We all know how Kels is, man, for the last 30 years, But like Mr. Bay said, man, the other day, it's only what you can prove. What can you prove? So you can accuse all day, but what can you prove? So they got to prove this, man, because I'm like, man, it seems like okay, he might have done it, allegedly done it, man. But the way that these going back on their statements and stuff and lying in their statements, and like Boss Lady said, man, it's like a movie. It's like they playing, this is made for TV.
True that, true that. True that, true that, Mister. And that's exactly what it is. That's what I'm watching. It's a movie all the way, all the way around. However, a lot of them forgetting their scripts. Or is this the part that get interesting in the beginning of the trial? What y'all think?
I think this is gonna go on for a little bit. I mean, they did move quick on the jury selection, like I was saying, but I believe the saying is, man, you have the right to a speedy trial. They trying to speed this along and hurry up and lock them up. I see that, but I don't think it's happening. I think, man, there's gonna be some more people, man, that come out, and I mean, if it don't, he might come out later. Who knows? I mean, I don't know, but I just know her statement where she just got on that live or wherever she was on Instagram and said, man,
Incriminated herself and
yeah,
her family.
Man, yeah, it almost sound like that situation up there in man, I can't even think of that place, man. But them people, man, getting on there and just talking and talking and talking, and man, they don't have a PR, or a lawyer to speak for them. She just going away with it, man, and and now she probably what's the next thing? All defamation of character. My niece, man, come on, you sent her over there to R.Kelly to entice him. you knew
True that.
you knew what his weakness was. Come on, yeah. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if she gave him some and got jealous.
Okay. So, Traylene, what you think?
I think she did sleep with him. I think she also slept with Drea. I think she was sticking and moving. That's what I really think. She was she guilty on all levels. I also wouldn't be surprised if it came out that she did a threesome with R. Kelly and her niece.
Hold
Okay?
on now. Hold on now. All right.
I'm
B, what
just
you
saying.
think?
I agree with Trey. Lynn, I really believe she been sleeping with R. Kelly, and her husband
Allegedly,
was
everything we're saying on True Be Told TV is allegedly, but it's the truth. Go ahead. Go ahead and continue.
sleeping with R. Kelly, and her husband was believing that she was, and public announcement was like it was kind of looking kind of fishy. So they didn't say. They said that R. Kelly never said that he did sleep with her, but he did never say that he didn't sleep with her either. She R. Kelly.
The devices sound great too. We're no feedback. The feedback is gone. So like said, that's rumored. That's rumored that all three of them. You know what I'm saying? But allegedly, she comes out to defend herself. She about how many years late since 2008?
A decade.
Oh, okay.
Almost 15 years,
Like, yeah,
Man, she done
That's
sold her royal oats and all that now,
all
she
that.
done
Done
thought,
spent the
she thought
money.
it was gone, man. The money gone.
Mhm.
She ain't got no more
Exactly.
hits, you know.
Yep.
Shit.
She like, I need money. And what better way to get on the bandwagon or whatever she think that's gonna bring her some coins. But
And then I
some
mean, so different. Did y'all see her, Charlene? That
Yeah,
doesn't even look like her.
it
She's had a
don't.
dramatic makeover. Summer, what's she struggling? Is she going through? What's going on with her over there?
I guess she into the stones and Mother Earth and
She
all of
into
that.
she into the
That
group
type.
she into the group thing.
Girl,
Yeah, let's be real. You
listen,
Okay.
know,
she,
hey,
yeah, I
do,
agree. She
do
at
what you
her
think.
thing. This is it, and she's still trying to stay relevant on top of that, whatever that is. Because if
Look
you're
like
gonna
some
be
Mrs.
relevant, drop
Smiths.
some music. Drop some music. That'll keep you relevant.
Mhm. Hey, Tipsy Love. Welcome, sweetheart. Welcome, welcome.
What
Hey,
up,
sister.
y'all? How
What
are
you got to
y'all?
say about your boy tonight, Tips?
Oh, we got Juicy in court, honey.
How juicy was it?
It was juicy. Now, Sparkle has to come out and show face, right? Because she started it all. She started it. She was going out and telling everybody her niece this, her niece is on the tape with R.Kelly. She got to say face.
Hmm.
And even if they're mad at her, and this is why they're doing it, with every story, there's some truth. That's why I keep telling them there is truth in what the girl's saying. Auntie helped her hook up. And when they asked her, did Drea and sleep together? She said yes.
All right. Everything we're saying on True Be Told TV is allegedly. But she knows she was knocking them sheets down and
Yes,
that mattress
yes.
down with Kells
That's
and Drea.
why she had to come on this evening and make the little video. And she hasn't gotten attention in years. Come on, baby. She hasn't gotten attention unless she's talking about Robert.
Mm-hmm.
If this man stopped your deal and you was actually talented, why nobody else picked you up?
Exactly.
It been 20 years, baby. We got one song, one CD.
And what was that?
I
I
don't
forgot.
remember, but R. Kelly was on it.
What was
Exactly.
it,
You
We don't
got a
Charlene?
remember.
something
We don't.
to,
We don't remember.
I forgot the name of that song. You got a
We
something.
all forgot,
Yep,
huh?
it's been that long. She was a one and done. You know how you see
That's
people and you
that.
never see them again? One and done. It's a wrap.
True.
So come
That's
back with
how
music and
irrelevant. That's how
yeah,
irrelevant she is. That's why she had
that
to leave.
part. Come on, Tip.
So,
Cause you
so do
you
you
ain't got
all
nothing.
believe? So Trey Lynn B and Tipsy. So do you all actually believe, as Denise stated, that Sparkle was the one that released the sex tape? She released it.
I think she did.
She did.
I think she did. Cause she claimed she called when she seen her in the studio without no parents. She claimed she called DPS. Okay. And then after DPS, I guess that was her last straw. I'm just gonna put it out there and let it come out and whatever is whatever. But then her
Mhm.
whole family pretty much cut her off. So was it good or not? Was you protecting your niece? No, you was not. You was treating her like a nigga in the street.
And so
Like
it
a
maybe plays a part. It maybe plays a part in when she started her video. She was like, pretty much like her family and her, like they're estranged or whatever. You get what I mean? That's what I kind of caught
yeah.
out of it. Like they just don't deal with each other.
Yeah.
Is that what I call it? Is that actually what she was saying?
No, they cut Sparkle out the deal.
Mm,
The
that's
whole
what it was.
family was up on that crap. They cut Sparkle out the deal. She released the tape.
Yep.
Mm.
And that
So they
sound
didn't
like
want her to, so they didn't want her to release the tape. So they wanted to keep it in house.
Yes,
mm-hmm.
yes, ma'am. They knew all along Robert and that young lady was getting close.
Wonder
Inappropriate.
if Sparkle got paid to
Because, like
release
I
the
said,
tape. Did
why
she
would
get
that?
paid for it?
I'll say that again.
Wonder if she got paid for that tape, y'all.
She
Did she get
probably
paid for
did.
that tape?
She probably did, but she sent it in anonymous to the New York Times.
She probably got paid 2 times. She might have probably got paid from R. Kelly and the New York Times.
I'm telling you,
Also,
she ain't get
Yeah,
no money.
overseas
Family
too.
cut her off. I'm telling you.
Overseas too.
that's what it was, Tipsy. Listen,
Yep.
y'all. She got mad because she ain't get her cut if she leaked that tape. There you go. Yeah.
because all along it was Sparkle's idea.
Right. So once they cut her out,
wife, yeah, right with his wife. It was, I believe, it was Sparkle and the wife that plotted this.
And once she didn't get what she wanted, didn't go her way, then she was ready to shit on everybody.
Hey, that's why he came up with a woman scorn.
A woman scorn. Because that's exactly what that is. Whoa. That's the family member scorn.
Wow.
She did say this is a family ordeal.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah,
it was.
They should have had a meeting.
They should have had a meeting.
All I'm saying. They should have had a meeting about communication. Okay.
It's key.
It's key to keeping the story together and everybody on one accord. But when you don't communicate and you just start doing things thinking everybody gonna roll with you and
yeah,
they said no.
She act out of emotions.
That part. And
she act out of emotions. When they cut her out, she said, "Okay, I'm gonna show them some." So she need to expose everything to try and keep from chaos, continuing to pay them or doing whatever. She thought she stopped the whole show of it, but it continued to go on for years.
Yeah, she killed her bag and everybody else's bag still kept going. Boom.
Right. Now, did y'all say, man, she got married to somebody from Public Announcement?
Yeah, that would it stayed.
Okay.
Somewhere in there.
Sure did. And he didn't like it.
Now check this out. Y'all know Jamie Foxx was part of Public Announcement.
Come on,
man. I ain't never seen Jamie in Public Announcement.
Man, you better look it up.
Yeah.
He was backup singer, man, for R.Kelly.
What?
Come on, miss.
I'm telling you. R.Kelly came out, man. What was that song that he did with Public Announcement, man? He was bald headed and he had the little headphones on with the mic, and oh man, I can't even think of it, man. But
I gotta go back
in the video too.
I gotta go back and re-see that because I sure didn't know. Okay.
Yeah.
I bet you Jamie know everything. Jamie,
what'd you say, boss lady?
We're gonna have to check that one out.
I bet you Jamie know a whole lot.
I need to see that for myself. Oh wait. You know what? And that just, you saying that, just a light bulb went off in my head because I seen an article or a YouTube about how Jamie Foxx had some guy and he was supposed to be mentoring them into the business, and he no, it didn't happen. We ain't heard from the guy or nothing. So it's starting to look like these Hollywood. They all doing the same thing. Like I said before, I think that they're making an example out of R.Kelly and also teaching everybody in Hollywood, this is what's gonna happen if you do not follow the rules. Period. There's rules everywhere, and when you sign your soul with that blood. Yeah, boo, you got to do what they tell you. You can't dip out later. This a business deal that you gonna finish with your life and your death.
Hey, listen, everything the devil give him, hey, he got to come back forward.
Snatch it back. How was you helping me if you gonna take it back? Yeah,
so they got to pay the reaper.
Yeah,
look, he the piper, got to pay the reaper. All of
Piper got to get it. Everybody got to get it. Everybody is going to finish that contract. Blood in, blood out.
Blood out. They know what they be signing up for.
They do. They do.
And then they sign up for.
Yeah, but it ain't. See, that's the thing right there. They quick to sign and don't be doing the research and reading the contract. I don't care if it take me 2 days. I'm reading every word of that contract.
No,
when I closed on my house years ago, I sat there for 3 hours reading that whole, even though my lawyer had read and was sitting there with me. I didn't care. Trey had to read it for herself. They telling me what it is, yada, yada, yada. My eyes got to read that. And I don't read all sentences. I read down the middle. Okay. So yeah, you got to read what you sign, because you mess around and that stuff will kick you right in your butt later.
But no, Trey, a lot of them be knowing what they sign. A lot of them be
And
knowing
that's true too.
they be wanting the glitz, the glam, and they be wanting it right then. Like they not no mud getters. They want it
Mhm.
right then. And
Yep.
then, to be honest with you, a lot of it be loans because they'll give it
Yeah.
to them and they'll snatch it away from them. I told you they everywhere.
Yeah.
They have them
They
in the
know that.
housing business, the jewelry store, all of that. They
And
tell them, okay, go over there to such and such and go get this. All that shit, they be loaning it to them. And they
Yep.
snatch it from them soon, they'll stay in compliance. What type of
That's
life is
it.
that?
It ain't a life. You are
Okay.
a servant,
A puppet?
a puppet.
It's called borrowed time.
What you say, V?
I said, and they on borrowed time.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And their time is more or less now than it was back in the day. It's
Exactly.
like they snatching, as soon as they sign, they snatching them out immediately. As they say, immediately. I mean, dang, they don't even give them a couple years. Whoop, just pull it out. Whoop. What kind of life is that? No wonder these young kids just live for the day.
Okay. Not the future.
Not the future, just for the day. So if you wake up tomorrow, what you gonna do? Live for that day too? I mean, come on, make it make sense. Maybe it's me, but it don't make no sense. I'm old school, new school, 70s baby. But Jesus, the more we get into the new days, the less folks care about stuff.
They don't value nothing, not even life.
It's not life. No.
No principles and morals.
That part right there, and no respect. I'm like Aretha, RESPECT. Find out what you mean to me. Come on now, because they ain't giving it. They ain't giving it.
Hey, so is Dre?
Absolutely.
So is Dre going? Did she have to testify?
Nope. And she
Nope.
And today they asked the girl if she slept with Drea, and she said yeah.
Oh shoot.
Oh, that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, hey, I want to hear it.
Shit,
Wait a
I
minute,
do
y'all know Drea, because y'all know Drea was doing the surviving the R.Kelly, baby. She was out there like, but we knew it was something like said. She won't drop that last name for nothing in the world. I'd be
Not
afraid.
nothing.
I'd be so. Listen here,
That's where
I'd
the
be
credibility is
embarrassed to
on
be
that
social.
last name.
I would be embarrassed to even have been socialized with you, and you still want to carry the name? Come on now.
She ain't even that
Shows
fine.
her ties and her loyalty.
She ain't even that fine.
Yeah,
No.
looking like a shim. Looking like a shim over there.
What she said.
It wasn't about it wasn't about beauty. It was about the other stuff.
What, the booty?
Yeah.
Drea's hitting what, almost 60, and Dre can still bust a split.
And I can't, and I'm still in my late 40s. So
yes, you can, girl.
I probably could, but I'm gonna need a whole crew to get me up off the floor when I'm done.
Hey,
And take right to the hospital.
60 busting splits. Shoot, man. Hey, she might can still move and stuff, man, but man, she wasn't young enough.
Yeah, she do. I gotta give it to her. She cold with her dance.
It wasn't about the age when Robert met her. It was about the fact that she was down for whatever Robert was down for.
Yeah. That part.
She accepted him sick.
She accepted him for all the things he wanted to do. Yeah, she didn't question it.
Well, she didn't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. That's how that was, Wasn't that the video she came? That one at the video she came out on.
Well, she ain't got no money now.
Hey, and that was the song that Jamie helped write.
Where?
Bump and grind. I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. He was in the video.
So Jamie was there.
He was
Jamie.
with public announcement. He was with public announcement at the time, right? Wasn't that the song with R.Kelly and public
Bump and grind was by himself when he was solo.
Okay, so
that was on the 12th
background for that.
That was 12th play.
I'm gonna have to do a little research on that one, But I know Jamie was with public announcement, backup singing.
But I do remember. I thought Bump and Grind was on the 12 play CD.
It was.
Okay. Not saying that Jamie didn't help him write it, but I know for sure he went with Public Announcement by then. They had split up so he can go solo.
But they wasn't singing none of the backups, none of that for him. Like some,
They might have been backup for him, but don't quote me on that. But you know what? I think Sparkle's ex-husband was what he played the band, I believe, when he wasn't after Public Announcement. That's about it. That's all I can really remember. I don't know about the other ones.
Okay, y'all keep it going. I'm finna find out.
Yeah, we gonna get to it though.
Yeah, too bad we couldn't play the video. Cause man, shoot.
Okay.
Cause I
We'll get
seen
it in the after party. We'll play it in the after party.
Yeah, I seen Jamie in that video.
I got to see that because I'm like, man.
Yeah, Jamie was doing his backup
Wanda
singing
was
in.
in Public Announcement. I didn't know Wanda was in Public Announcement.
Okay.
You crazy. You crazy.
You know Wanda.
For sure.
Yes, you did. Did.
I caught that.
You caught that with me. Everybody know Wanda. If you know Living Color, you know Wanda. Then Wanda was
hit.
tore up from the floor, but she made good TV. That thing made good TV. Yeah, but
it was good.
What you say?
That's when TV was good back then.
Okay. Shoot, 8 o'clock, 7:30. You trying to get your snacks together and get off the phone? Cause shoot, 7:59. My shows is on. I can't talk no more.
I know that's right.
Now I don't want to watch no TV.
Nope.
They lie all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It should have been called the Lion TV. Lion Entertainment.
Ain't nothing wrong with C-SPAN.
Okay, so family, I got it. So it was in that Slow Dance, Honey Love.
Dance.
Was there. Yeah.
He was?
Honey Love, yeah.
Already, boss lady.
Okay, thank you for I apologize. I will take that back. That was a wrong legend. I hope.
Now, y'all knew Boss Lady was going. I just had my mouth full. I was eating, but yeah, I got on it. Yeah, that's when it was. Slow Dance, Honey Love, and all in that area.
Already, yeah.
Announcement and Jamie Foxx. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, Jamie was blowing in there, man. I'm telling you, Jamie know what happened.
With that little fade.
Yeah. That thing can sing. He can sing and act though. He was a pretty good comedian too. So, whoo, yep. That oath.
Boy, he so separated himself from R.Kelly though. Yeah, I mean, you probably can't even get him to talk about it.
He ain't gonna say nothing. He ain't
Okay, so family, let's continue with this content. I'm gonna go on mute.
Yeah, so and who's to say who else is connected to that? I would love to see who's all connected.
There's no way you could be in the industry, in the movie, and you didn't ever Robert was just that person.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
You have to have cross paths.
You have
Okay,
to.
so there you have the content. It's up there on the screen. Let it run, family.
Testimony from the prosecution's first witness playing out in R.Kelly's trial today.
Kelly's charged with enticing minors for sex, producing child pornography, and rigging his child pornography trial in 2008. WGN's Julian Cruz is at the Dirksen Federal Building with the latest.
Good evening. High stakes for recording artist R.Kelly, already sentenced to 30 years in prison by New York jurors, but the R&B singer looking at the possibility of more prison time if a Chicago jury finds him guilty on charges that he abused underage victims and conspired to rig his 2008 trial at Cook County Circuit Court, where Kelly was acquitted.
When you're talking about child pornography and you're talking about mandatory 10-year sentences on some of these and then up to 20 on others, So he's in a whale of trouble.
R.Kelly, pictured at bottom right, facing serious allegations with former associates Daryl McDavid and Milton Brown charged as well. All three men before U.S. District Judge Harry Leinenweber at Chicago's Dirksen Federal Courthouse. From the years 1996 to 2001, prosecutor Jason Julian says in his opening statement, Mr. Kelly reportedly had sex with young children who were 14, 15, and 16 years old, multiple girls hundreds of times. Julian warning the jury that the videotapes are hard to watch. Video allegedly recorded by Kelly said to show the R&B singer sexually assaulting underage girls. Kelly and his associates in the months before the 2008 trial, according to prosecutors, accused of paying off a teenage victim who was to be the star witness in the Cook County trial. She refused to testify, and Kelly was later acquitted. But when it comes to the federal trial in Chicago, Kelly's lawyers pleading with jurors to ignore the pretrial publicity. He's entitled to an unbiased jury, says Jennifer Bonjean, Kelly's defense attorney. That's a tall order, she argues. But you all said you could do it, and you were chosen because of that, and we're going to hold you to it. Prosecutors in opening statements showing their hand, revealing that jurors will hear testimony from a 37-year-old witness. That 37-year-old was the star witness, or was to be the star witness, at the 2008 Cook County Circuit Court trial, where Kelly was acquitted. You may recall at the time that witness refusing to testify. At the Dirksen Federal Building, Julian Cruz, WGN News.
All right, so V, what you think about that? Tips of love, what you think?
And you see, they can't even state how many more years. If he got 12 charges, why can't they identify how many years is going to be added to his 30 years?
Absolutely. It's like they ain't even, what is the prosecution asking for? What are they calling for?
Exactly. How do you start a trial in your own trial and don't know?
And don't know what you offering. Isn't that crazy too? V.
It's like they playing games. They playing games with the public. That's what they doing.
That.
Absolutely. What you think, V?
I don't know. It seems like they're trying to find a loophole in the whole thing. I don't think they had stuff together really. I don't think it's gonna go through.
Far as the prosecution side, they didn't. It's like they rushing on all aspects, even in pertaining to the jury selection. Now you mean to tell me you don't even know, going in, you were supposed to know what you was offering this person in pertaining to this case, right? Is it 30 more years? Is it life? How is it that the prosecution, the state, don't even know that?
Exactly. And Bonjean gonna tear him up. That's what's gonna happen.
Absolutely. You know, she's gonna eat them up. I told you, she's
Oh
the
no,
live
she's working. She's working, and she was sweating them today.
Yeah.
Because, but when she cross-examined Miss Sparkle niece, oh, she pulled out the records of the text message she posted on the screen and everything. She
asked all the questions I wanted to know. Young lady, you had said that you was assaulted by this man. You got away from him, but you was still going to VIP parties with him. You was inviting him to your 30th birthday party, your own 30th
birthday parties.
So how
Come on.
world can you say you was intimidated is why you lied when you continue to hang out and text Robert and even call
and she was texting him, telling him that she loved him and all of this.
Yes,
so
and
when the part came in, the part came in, Tips of Love, where she had stated about the part came in where she stated that when she texted Robin, it was like, if you don't call me right now, I'm just gonna make my own decision. So
thank you.
Yeah, G pulled that up.
Extortion.
There you go.
That's what they were doing. And that's why that lady opening statement was, these ladies was extorting this man and participating in a sex ring. That's what they were doing. They were going out and helping him recruit other people. If it was so bad for you, why would you recruit your cousins and your friends? Why would you do that? Everybody around Robert, that's why those other 2 men are there. Everybody around Robert did their own thing without him having to say do it.
Yep.
Because they were all
And it makes him look like he's the ringleader, but they was doing things at will.
There you go. To save face. To make them look good.
True that. True that. That's exactly what that was.
And then just to know about she knew about the documentary coming out and texting Robert, keep your head up. Don't worry about those devils. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? You got us out here fighting for you and you talking about the devil and you sleeping with them.
Yeah, which means you was the devilette.
Oh, that's what she is. That's what she is. That's why my point to them that they are not victims. They're willing participants.
Exactly.
Every single person should go to jail. You hung out with this man for over 30 years. Oh, Robert looked out for me and helped me pay my bills throughout the years. Girl, I wish I had a millionaire I can call and say, girl, my rent due for the year. What you looking like over there?
Shoot, come and pay half. I'm okay.
They paying all, not even half. Robert was paying all. You going to VIP parties?
Exactly. And so that's just what it is. Like Jean is cross-examining her and then making her look kind of bad over there. You know, it's so to the point where Jean even posted her cell phone number, did she?
Yeah, she did.
Yep.
Yeah, that's deep right there. Because folks don't like to post their numbers.
And the only thing I'm liking about this case that I didn't like about the New York case, they're really publicizing both sides of the story. Before they were only giving, the defense did this. They're actually now, honestly, now that Sparkle name came up, the little hussy that came to all of us and said, oh, my niece is being raped. Robert got my niece on a sex tape. Help us. When you was the ringleader that helped take your niece to go sit on a nigga lap and rub his head at 13 and ask somebody. And you supposed to have a godfather when you were born. What you looking for a godfather at 13 for a young lady?
Oh, okay.
Especially if she got a daddy. What do you need a godfather to take the daddy's place when you got a daddy? Make that make sense.
There are people when you have a
camera and recorded the movie.
But when you have a father, you do have godfathers. You have a mother, you have godmothers. There isn't such thing, Traylene, where that is possible.
But they are selected for you at birth, okay?
At birth.
Exactly. And the way they made it like she get your be a godfather to help to give you get moral support or love. You got a dad for that. The godfather is the backup. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't a godfather. It was a sugar daddy.
That part right there. Because he gave her the money and said if anybody say something, he's gonna say she was a prostitute.
Exactly.
They wanted him to be her sugar daddy. Not a god.
He was the sugar daddy. He was until the money stopped. Once the money stopped, everybody was ready to. I'm telling everything. If you don't say nothing, if you don't respond back to me, I'm going to everybody.
Run it. So we're gonna run through the rest of the content. We're gonna run through the rest of the content. Go ahead on and run that content, family. So they had the rest of the content, and they're gonna pull it out. But yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy.
When she was cross-examining her, she asked her. She said, after you moved out, you still maintain a tight relationship with Robert, right? And she told her, yes, that's right.
Okay, there's the rest of the content.
R.Kelly's former goddaughter testified today that he had sex with her hundreds of times while she was underage.
She was the star witness at his federal sex crimes trial today here in Chicago.
Natalie Bumpke joins us live with more on her testimony. Natalie.
It was difficult to hear jurors seeing an explicit video of the now 37-year-old when she was just 14 years old. Kelly directing her in that video to refer to her age. The woman broke down as she discussed encounters that included other teenage girls whom she recruited at Kelly's request. When asked why she had sexual relations with the singer, she said it was out of intimidation and she didn't know how to say no. She says when a sex video of herself and Kelly was leaked, he paid for her family to travel out of the country. Her parents telling her they were going to stay on Kelly's side because they couldn't afford lawyers or to lose their jobs. The family denied allegations of the sexual relationship in a 2008 court case. Also testifying today, a man who purchased Kelly's Lakeview home. He says he found a smoke detector in one bedroom that concealed a small hidden video camera and a button that had to be pressed in order to leave the room. Corey?
A man that purchased R.Kelly's home said in the smoke detector, he found a small little tiny camera in the smoke detector.
He was watching their every move.
But if he was watching their every movie, like, they still was able to come and go as they please. So was it due to not trusting?
That's what I think.
Yeah, that's crazy, because how can one have a like, I know everybody like install video cameras, like I have video cameras in and out my home. But however, when does one put one in a in a ceiling such as that in the smoke detector?
Exactly. Could you only imagine what they found on that property when they bought it? Could you imagine what they saw or found?
But it can't be too much. There's no reportings of it. Only this one right here. This is the first reporting that they have made mentioning of. But however, couldn't have been too much unless he sent whoever got his back in there to clear it out. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say. It's hard to say, but I can only, that's just me using my imagination. And sometimes it go a little wilder, but all of this stuff, every day is more. So for me, it's just like, wake up tomorrow, let's see what what happened at the trial today.
Okay, yeah. So okay, we're gonna run with the rest of the content. Go on, run it, family. We have some more content that they're bringing up. These are pretty much like some screenshots of some things. So that they're pretty much, I'll be reading them. All right, family, can you pull it up a little bit? I'm not on my PC. So yeah, I'm not gonna be able to read that. I'm not on my PC, on my cellular phone, so the words are too small. So can you pull it up a little bit?
I got you. All right. So we are.
Can you pull it up a little bit?
Okay. Can y'all hear me? I can read it. You want me to read it?
Wait a minute, Traylyn. Is that the closest you can pull it up, Mr. Bass? Also, Tips Love is in the back end. Can you bring her up, please?
Oh yeah, I can see it.
Okay, so anywho, pretty much is just pretty much stating that since I gotta get our way off in the camera. Pretty much just talking about R. Kelly's attorney with Jean and what she doing, and pretty much we got a little ahead of ourselves, but pretty much it's just talking and discussing about the information far as, what she stated in the courtroom and, stuff like that, and how she counter spoke when she cross-examined Miss Jane Minor number one. So what y'all think about that?
Yeah. This is something.
Huh?
I said, this is something. I think she cross-examined her as good as she could possibly be, you know, but I really think his lawyer got some fire to bring. She kind of just giving us a little pinch of it at a time, little pinch here, little pinch there. And so again, every day is it's a new, you learning something new about this case.
She definitely asked all the questions I've been wanting to know.
Thank you.
How was a little girl put in the situation? You understand? Why would a father and a mother look at a video camera that there's a videotape they're showing you with your child on it and deny it? She answered all of those questions. They denied it because they went to the Bahamas and they got paid for over 10 years. That's why they denied it for 10 years. 10 years you let your child down, and now you're being forced.
So
now you're being forced. So now and then because you're a liar, we second guessing everything you say. How do you know Sparkle even really introduced you, or Sparkle didn't honestly walk in on you and your daddy knew all along? Because your daddy worked for him even after the allegations. He continued to work for Robert till he died.
Bingo.
Absolutely. So
it makes you question so many things. It makes you think maybe Sparkle's telling the truth. They're lying on her under oath. The daddy was the participant.
Exactly. Because why isn't it tipsy that they never did talk about it and they denied it until the dad died? It's like a lost connection there. It's a lost connection. I'm not understanding. So why is it that though?
Thank you. And then my thing is, the mother worked for Robert. Why is she not on the stand? Everybody should be on the stand.
Everybody.
Okay, so here it is, the mom. So here it is, the mom worked for him too. See, that's why I'm telling y'all, like, this is getting more and more to the point where I'm like, you know what happened, fuck it, free that man, let him make us some more music, because here we go again, talking about what we talked about yesterday.
Yes.
All these parents are in the circle, all of these parents are there, make it make sense.
That's why I say you can't tell your child's behavior to know something inappropriate is happening, or you groom them for the opportunity.
That part right there, you groomed them.
You told a child,
and she probably was playing with his kids. The goddaughter that man do around the whole family.
Still friends with them till this day, so they build a relationship outside of what her and Robert had going on. That's why I believe Drea alone too slept with that little girl.
Yeah, they all knew.
I bet they all did.
So when she say that under oath, I believe that. But the Sparkle in her, I can't even trust you, little girl, because you ran away. Your family ran away. This was the only person that was screaming this from day one. So now,
but you heard Sparkle. You heard Sparkle Tips, what she said and stated in that video.
Girl,
she said that she's speaking for her mother, is what Sparkle pretty much said.
Yeah. And even if that's your own family, look how corrupt they are within themselves. So imagine what they would do to a non-family member like Robert.
Exactly.
They was all in it for the money.
Because the money was real good back then, so they could shut up. Because when she had the case and she didn't even speak at her own case, her own case that was about her.
Yep.
But now she's speaking. It's about her, but when it really needed to count, you didn't talk. So what's the?
But that's
only thing you can say is what? He stopped messing with her. The money stopped.
Yep, they cross-examined her, and she said the reason why she's testifying is because she got immunity. And my thing to everybody with common sense: why would you need immunity if you didn't do anything? If you wasn't a part of this?
Bingo.
And you know what, though, Tissy? I think Kel's attorney, I think Jean she gonna run that. She gonna pull out what. Listen, I think she gonna bring before the people what do you have immunity for? So you're stating this because you were told that if you didn't do this, oh boy, yeah, it's gonna get real heated up.
That's what I'm telling you. Just imagine if it was a mistrial.
I told you I was gonna be a Hail Mary. What you think, V?
I think so. They said the feds told her, far as Jane, that she can get restitution as well. And they asked her when they talked to her, they asked her was she gonna try to get restitution. She said she don't know yet. So some people think she came to talk because she gonna try to get some money.
I told y'all the 10 years ran out. The 10-year contract with him to keep this nasty secret ran out in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And then
True
she
that.
was her questions and stuff as far as her remaining tight with him after she broke up with him, and she said yes. And then she said, despite how terribly you say he was abusing you, and really, like, you say he was abusing you so terribly, but you still stayed tight with him after all that, and it's just like, what make it make sense. And then she had also asked her, after you broke up with Mr. Kelly, you would meet up to become intimate with him. And she answered her, she said, well, I still cared about him. And she also was asking her about still going to concerts with going to his concerts rather. And her family was still going to his concerts. And she would always say, put after in there. She's trying to show that after you said that all this stuff that you went through and this and that, you were still keeping in contact with him. And it probably was all about the money, because it went all the way up to about 2018, 2019. They were still keeping in contact, text messages and all this stuff. So it couldn't have been that bad.
I'm telling you, she even texted Robert. She saw Surviving R. Kelly was coming out and told him the devil's ignorant. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
But let me tell y'all, do y'all know that how Surviving R. Kelly started?
Drill.
No, ma'am. It was supposed to be a documentary to show R. Kelly's life, right? But then when the girls and those parents start standing in front of his house, getting on the news and things like that, you remember that what's that boy name? That industry boy. Oh my God, that got Summer Walker pregnant. Her first child father. You know who I'm talking about? His mama used to work for R. Kelly.
Oh, you talking about Something on a Track?
Yes, London on a Track.
London on a Track.
When
I didn't mean to say it like that.
His mom. Wait a minute. His mom got killed, right?
No, she's not. She's alive. You talking about the
she
other
alive?
boy.
She was a madam.
You talking about the other boy.
You said what now, Tipsy? Okay, Tipsy. So yeah. So I'm confused. I'm talking about the wrong one.
Yes. Okay. So London on the Track mom started managing R. Kelly to get him out there again in 2020, right? So she had been his manager. Him and R. Kelly fell out because R. Kelly said she stole money from him. But before that, the documentary that Lifetime was supposed to do was to be based on his life story. But when the people started getting more publicity on the women the parents standing in front of the house saying R. Kelly was a predator, they turned this to Surviving R. Kelly. And London on the Track, mama got paid for. She got paid more than everybody.
What you say his name was?
London on the Track.
Okay, London on the Track.
Yes, that's Summer Walker's first baby's father.
Okay, keep it going, Femi.
Yeah, look his mama up. She's in the industry. R. Kelly used to manage London on the Track.
Yep.
Cheryl Mack.
Yes, her. Cheryl Mack was on the first trial in New York.
Mm-hmm. That's her.
She was on the first trial in New York, honey. She testified against R. Kelly. R. Kelly made her sign a letter saying that I stole from you, and they asked her, why did you sign this? And she tried to lie and say he pressured me and made me do it, but R. Kelly found out she was taking money from him.
She also she shared testimony in a New York trial against R. Kelly.
That's what I just said. She was on trial. That's what I told you. She went to trial for R. Kelly in New York. She stated when they showed her the letter that she was stealing money from him because R. Kelly made everybody sign letters.
Wow.
and and NDAs and things like that to try to protect himself. So he made her sign a letter that said, I stole from R. Kelly, blah, blah, blah. And when they asked her, why did you sign it? She said, because he was pressuring her to do it as a grown woman.
Mm.
That's how Surviving R. Kelly came along.
Oh, wow.
It was
How
supposed to
do
be
someone pressure grown-ups though?
that's what I'm asking y'all. She was stealing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Mhm.
That's deep.
All about
That's why I be telling y'all they all played on R.
Exactly.
Kelly's
All
ignorance.
about.
They played on his ignorance and they wanted that money.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And the
Again,
root
it
of
still
evil.
come back to the money trail.
Yeah. That's it. And that's what she's going to prove. That all of y'all are embezzling this man. And in reality, you clowns only wanted money. And y'all liked and participated in everything willingly.
extortion.
Yep.
Yes,
Exactly. Extortion. Money is the root of all evil.
it sure
Used
is.
in a bad way.
There's plenty of it going on too.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So I don't know if they're going to get all of the jury to agree. That's why I say mistrial.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
told you Hail Mary. Y'all think I'm y'all think
I
I'm lying.
believe.
I'm told
She's making them question everything they thought they knew.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And then
So
it's
now
fake.
check this out. So go ahead, B, because I'm about to ask a question. It's gonna be very interesting. Go ahead.
I was just saying it's 8 women and 4 men. I think they were trying to get more women because they probably side more with Kelly. Okay.
Okay, so guess what? So this my thing, y'all. If they find him not guilty and it's a Hail Mary and it's over with in Chi-Town, doesn't that call back? Doesn't that automatically open the door for the appeal and whatever else in New York? I'm just asking a question now. What y'all think?
You know
I
what?
don't know.
It's possible. It's possible that they can go use that as their appeal for New York, but I don't even know if it'll really make a big difference.
Oh no, it's gonna make a difference. Let me
It's
tell you
gonna
something.
make a big difference.
If Robert Sylvester walks away from this with a mistrial, it makes everything that happened in New York an override.
Incredible. Yep.
Okay. I can. I'm not on the fence often, but I see what y'all saying.
Because guess what? Now all the women that testify is not
Yeah.
those people would not be able to stand that lady cross-examining them again.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna have to the feds are gonna have to drop it because they're not even gonna find those girls again.
Yeah.
Now, is this case in Chicago Fed related, or
Yes, it's federal because they can't
Yes,
charge
it's
him.
federal.
They
Yep.
can't
Fair
charge him
related.
state. They can't charge him state twice, so they took it federal.
okay? All right.
Mm-hmm.
That would blow up the whole. That would if that was to happen. Do you know how that's gonna open doors for all kind of criminals to be saying, "Hey, I need my case, re-looked at again." I think they ran game on me. It can open some doors.
It's not open. The doors are already open. Let me tell you, people are in the feds right now who are sitting there waiting for appeals.
I believe it, and they got the right to be. This going.
Those people.
The watching. I just really have to watch.
Those people make mistakes. They're human beings. They make mistakes, right? There's too many people who've been let go free. They have to pay millions for what they have done to people's lives on guesstimates. They're guessing. You can't guess with somebody's life. So of course, I fight it till the day I die.
Yeah, I mean, but even
agree.
even then though, I mean, they ain't got R. Kelly money. They're not superstars like that, so they might not even get close to an appeal like that.
True
They didn't
indeed.
have their right attorney, man,
Especially
fighting
if
for
they don't
them.
have family behind them either
Right,
that's ready to
right,
support them from the outside. Yeah.
right. Now, I can tell you this though, if an appeal does come, guess who's gonna be wiping their heads, man? You know, talking about, whoo, I'm glad it's an appeal, because man, you know, I thought he was gonna take me down. All the other ones.
Everybody else that's
Everybody else.
included.
Right. They hoping he get
Everybody else.
appeal because they don't want him to tell on them.
Mhm.
You know, man, for all these other involvements, man, this man is well connected to this industry.
Oh, but she is fighting. That lady is fighting. Okay.
Yeah.
Robert had Michael Jackson lawyer at first, that white man. He didn't do nothing for Robert because he didn't even believe Robert.
Really didn't. So
And in
he
order
got
to
rid
be,
of him.
and in order to be a lawyer, you have to not be biased.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't pick a side. You know, your job is to defend that person. So you know, but they will still have to tell them the truth. So you know,
Even if, right, it's not your point of judging me, it's your job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
What I'm paying you
Well,
for, you better go fight for it.
well, family, that's about it for tonight live. Drop the clubhouse link in the drop the clubhouse link for me, mister. We thank you all for tuning in tonight. The Truth